So we got something big to go over in this video, but before we get started on that, I wanted to start off this video doing a little giveaway, and I actually have a lot more giveaways planned for the month of December. During the whole month of December, I'm going to be doing every video giving something away to someone who purchased something on the website. Picking one random winner out of the orders for the week every video, since I post once a week, and we will be throwing something in your order. This week I'm just going to start it off with a free giveaway. All you have to do is comment down below and I'll go through the comments and choose somebody. This week we're going to do a mild giveaway, whereas in the month of December it's going to be bigger items. So far I have a cylinder, possibly a MOPBOYZ scrape bar, pre-bug tail light and sticker kit, possibly a few more items that I'll be throwing in as well, but stay tuned for that. Here I have a box of just random stuff for a bunch of random scooters. Brand new Honda Elite S23 belt. And throw in this NCY front brake lever since it's the only one I have, but it's also for a Honda Elite. But front brake lever, real nice, CNC'd, looks good. GY6 boys, you're getting a clutch. So comment if you have an Elite or comment if you have a GY6. Leave that in your comment down below and I'll choose two of those people, one to send the GY6 to, one to send the Honda Elite stuff to. We'll do better stuff as the time goes on. Feel like this would be a good little holiday add-in on the video. So alright, now moving on with today's video. Oh my god, oh boys. The Yamaha Jog, boys. Well, it's about time we got the Yamaha Jog on the channel now. I've wanted one of these since I first got into the Honda Elites because they reminded me a lot of the Honda Elites in the headset. I really like the body style of these scooters. Here in America, it's really hard to find these scooters. This is the last one I've seen pop up online in the last 4 or 5 years of me looking at scooters. Local sale postings for Facebook or OfferUp or Craigslist or any of those things. So it's the first one I've seen pop up asking a full price, and I usually like to try to find deals on all my scooters. So this was the most I've ever paid for a stock scooter. Price is $1,600, so that is literally the most I've ever paid for a stock scooter. But this thing is worth it in every way. It's so clean, and like I said, it's so hard to find them. So it was either pay $1,000 for one I found and drive 8 hours to grab it, or pay the $1,600 and not have to pay for gas, etc. And this is the colorway I've always wanted. So this thing is really good condition. The only thing I can find is this part right here that's been cracked. And it's obviously been crashed or laid down, as there's some scratches on this side, some scratches here. So it's not perfect, but overall, it's really good condition. 700 original miles on it, and that's it. When I first got this thing, I was so obsessed with it. I was like, I'm leaving this thing bone stock, and I don't want to build it. I want to keep it mint and just stow it away. But as the days went on, because I've had this for about 2 weeks now, I started looking closer, finding the little nicks and scratches everywhere, that I realized I have to build this thing. I have to build it. So I don't know how far of a build and if I want to go with a mild setup or a wild setup. I'm really not sure yet. So I need you guys to comment down below what you guys want to see with this thing. Or I'm thinking maybe doing like the setup on the F12, taking that setup off, put it on here, which is the Stage 6 MK2 Sport Pro with the single ring cylinder, put it on here, and then eventually do the water cooled on the F12, because that's my plans for the F12. Further down the road is to do water cooled. So I could take that air cooled cylinder, put it on here, and I already have a couple cranks I could use for a Zuma engine, brand new. I have a Stage 6 one and a Doppler endurance crank. So I have all the things to kind of build this motor already. It really just is me finding out what I want to do with this thing. So this is like my first time even like kind of looking into the Jogs fully. So it seems it's kind of harder to find a lot of the little body parts I wanted here in the States, because there's really just not common out here at all. So I was able to source the JDM style taillight for it that fits right where this like glossy black piece is right here. It takes that taillight instead of this big bulky US spec taillight that comes on this thing. It's so bulky, it's ridiculous. So I want to get rid of that. We'll probably take off the rack because it looks so good when you have the rack off on this thing. If you aren't familiar with these are a horizontal Minarelli engine. This is the 3KJ motor, but as far as I know, they use everything the same. I believe even the CVT is the same on the length of the belt, etc. So it still has the plastic cover on over the side case, has stock airbox, everything's bone stock on this thing. Looks like some of these panels are falling off. Hopefully none of the clips are broken though. Same engine that comes in the F12, well, the air-cooled one, and it comes in the Yamaha Bug-Eye, which is the next generation of the pre-bug Zuma, and there's huge aftermarket for those engines. You can find parts for days because they come in so many different scooters. So it's not a problem getting parts for the engine. Like I said, it's just a little bit harder to find parts for body parts in general. So given where this seat is, and this single style seat. These really good, but it's not my ideal for like a stunt scooter. So that was kind of like not the plans with this one to begin with. I kind of was either make this thing bone stock or make this thing really fast. Comments have been asking for a Yamaha Jog for a couple of years now. I see it all the time. This is one of the few models of the Yamaha Jog that's actually in the States. There's a few other models of Yamaha Jog, but most of those aren't even available in America without importing. I still get the Yamaha Aerox comments every single day, and I don't know if it's like a meme at this point or you guys just don't understand that Yamaha Aeroxes were not sold in America. There's very few here. I know 2 people that have them in America, and they were hard to import. As far as I know, you can't even just send the bike over here. You have to send the bike in pieces like Brandon did with his booster build. He had to send it over and the frame was cut in 2, welded it once it got here, got all the parts for it here, plus the cost of the bike. It's gonna end up, plus the build, it's gonna end up being like a $10,000 build. Maybe it would be possible in the future, but as of right now, getting Yamaha Aerox here is just damn near impossible. So we do not have Yamaha Aeroxes. We don't have Galeria runners like that. We have some Galeria runner 50cc's. I've seen a couple pop up across the country in the States and everything like that, but never the 180cc. Yeah, that's something maybe way later down the road, but right now it just does not make financial sense on this channel. Now, if everybody who commented to get an Aerox was also buying t-shirts and everything off the website, I'd probably be able to afford it. But I gotta show you guys this too. Came with the original owner's manual, with the original receipt when someone left the dealership with it and bought insurance and everything like that, and all the original paperwork for it. So we got the riding tips Yamaha, and then we got the actual owner's manual for this bike, which is really cool. Look at this. Got the little jog piece doing the stoppy, man. It has the actual trunk box like carpeting. Looks like they have a trickle charger hooked up to it. And I'm going to be removing these mirrors because they just do not look right on this scooter. I like mirrors on some scooters, but this one just looks so funky to me. These big old square mirrors on here. Removing those, and we'll be removing these side markers off of here. So I want to either find the other jog style headset, or I want to be able to get these in clear. Let me know who's the plug for some parts on this thing. As of right now, we don't have any parts to throw on it, but we got some pieces that we could take off and get ready. It was so surprising to me to find that the oil reservoir is actually inside of here. It's kind of crazy. You'd have to have a Phillips come in here, fill up your oil reservoir. But that is nuts, dude. Look how crammed everything is in here. You get your carb right there. The air box comes down here like the Bug Eye does. Don't know what that is. That might be the battery box. That looks like it might be the battery right there. That's crazy. Yeah, because then the seat doesn't have... Yeah, that's probably the battery down there. That's interesting. I didn't know that either. Took the little side markers off of here. Looks so much better. Mirror's gone. Now it makes the profile of the scooter sit so much lower. This thing looks so sick now. This thing is the best of both worlds because it's got the glove box compartment. It does. The only bad part about the pre-bugs is there's no trunk storage under the seat, and there's no little glove box compartment right here. But I'm going to clean this thing up a little bit. She's a little dirty. Not too bad though. She cleaned up pretty damn nice, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna hit it with some plastic polish though, just to see if I can get more of this like faded look away from it. So hit it with some plastic polish, my favorite stuff right here. See if we can't shine this thing up just a little bit more. It has like some faded little spots along here. Well, there she is with the light hand polish job. She's like a mirror right now. You can see the garage, complete reflection. So it shined up a lot more than I actually thought it would. There's only a few little spots that I found. There's some scratches up here. And then everything else is pretty damn good. So like I said, 700 original miles on here. It was owned by a lady actually, and what she said, she barely rode it. So it makes sense why this thing is so clean. And she said the previous owner before her is the one that actually laid it down. But as you can see, this sticker side has seen some better days. It's peeling off right there. It's a little chipped right there. Little scratches right here, but almost was able to get most of the scratches out. I didn't go too hard. I'm sure if I really, really wanted to, I can get the scratches out. But looking in here, so clean now. I'm so excited to start working on this thing. This is going to be a really fun project, something different too. we haven't done one of these on the channel. As you can tell, I'm like really sick right now. I'm just getting over it. When I put at the end of the last video, I went to Thailand. Well, on the way back from Thailand, I got like really sick. Seems like it happens every time I go to the country. I come back and I get really, really sick. So I really don't have too much more energy to be working in the garage today. So that's gonna do it for this one. When we sold all the other scooters, I told you guys I had plans for something else. So got rid of a couple pre-bug Zumas, but we're starting to get some different scooters up in the garage. Make sure you comment down below what you want to see done with the Jog build. So that's gonna do it for this one. I'll see you guys in the next one.